my blogger efgfans.blogspot.com. So in this I am going to explain the bash scripts. So bash scripting ideas for solving problems. So file handling problems, we have file renamer, which I will later on give you this. This is the source code, so you can also access to this source code through this blogger. So we will talk about how to create a bash script to rename a file name. Any file name you have, you can rename it. So then we will talk about some other file handling scripts, like file backup, automate a script to backup specific directories to another location. Like if you want to backup a file or directory to another your location. So we will talk about that in a script code. So like this we will have some scripting codes, then we will talk about that. Then we will have file encryption, decryption, develop a script to encrypt and decrypt files using a chosen algorithm. We will choose different algorithms for encryptions and decryption. Then we will have file compression, create a script that compresses files or directories into a compressed format, like tar, like zip file, gzip file, like that. And we will have also file comparison, like compare two files and display the differences using a bash script. And also we will have file permission checkers, the file permissions checker script to check and modify file permissions for specific users or groups. And also file deletion scheduler. We can have a script automate deletion of files older than a certain date from a directory. For example, we'll give, if I don't use a file, for example, for a month, after a month it will delete automatically. And also file content search, like develop a script to search for specific text or patterns within the files in a directory. And also file splitter, like write a script to split a large file into smaller chunks that you will have in the later videos. And also we can create different so these all ideas for solving problems. We will create bash scriptings every video. We will work for every one of these problems. And also we'll have file concatenation, create a script to merge multiple files into a single file. And also, so still I didn't work on system administration, so we will have also system administration problems, like system health checker, user management, service monitoring, system log analysis. So like this. Also data manipulation we will have, automation we will have. So this all are we will going to in the future. We will work, and I will try to create single separate videos with coding, with everything, with all problems in the later future. So see you guys for our first program scripting, which is file renamer, create a bash script to rename a file name. So we will go and work on this program, and let's see how it's working. Okay guys, see you there. Hello everybody, today we are going to study and work on create a bash script to rename a file. Like we have a file name and we want to rename. So for example, I have this text. This is a text file I have, which I'm going to use it for renaming its name. I will save it as test.txt and will rename it as rename/done/. rename underscore done.txt. So you will create a bash script to rename this txt file from test to rename done. For example, we are giving a kind of name. So let's go. We will save this current file. You will save it in desktop directory test.txt, and we will open the terminal and go to the desktop directory using cd desktop. So starting our program, check if two arguments are provided. So we are going to insert a if statement to check if the line of code checks the number of arguments passed to a script in bash. Here is the breakdown. So if brackets open, and then we will write dollar and hash symbols quoted with double quotes minus ne space 2, and we will close the bracket, which dollar in hash refers to the number of arguments passed to the script. This dollar in hash, it refers to the number of arguments. Minus ne is a comparison operator. This one is a comparison operator, which means not equal to. Not equal to is 2, is the value being compared against. Then we will echo. We will write a statement like usage, and here we will write $0. In bash scripting, the special variable $0 represents the name of the script itself. When a bash script is executed, $0 and $0 holds the name of the script file. For instance, if your script's named like renamer, like we have given renamer.sh, and you run it using /renamer.sh, then within the script $0 will contain, in this script $0 will contain the renamer.sh file. So echo usage $0 old file name, new file name. This is just print, like printing. Echo means print. Then we will exit by 1. Exiting is, we are using for exiting, we will use by 1. So, and then we will close the if statement. While we are using if statement, we have to close it by fi. Now, old file name. The old file name is equal to $1. $1 refers to the first command line argument passed to the script. While we are in the terminal, we are passing the first argument, that is equal to 1, and new file name $2 refers to the second command line argument passed to the script. The values of these arguments are being stored in the variable old file name and new file name. For example, old file name is the test.txt, new file name is rename done.txt. Check if the old file exists. So for that we have another statement, which is the if, and the snippet of code is checked to be performed in a bash script. It verifies the existence of a file using the variable old file name. So once we give here the old file name, then it checks if the file exists in our directory, which we are going to rename, which likely holds the name of the file passed as argument in script. Breaking it down, this is the conditional statement that checks if the file specified by the variable old file name does not exist, or in not a regular file. Checks if the path exists in a regular file. So like this, and then we will then we will come down, echo file old file name, not found. If we are not in a directory, or we have given wrong file name, like test, we have given some other file name which does not exist in our directory, so the old file name does not found, then we will exit fi. Rename a file. To rename, make mv in a line of the browser, uses the mv command to rename or move a file. So old file name refers to the original file name stored in the variable old file name. New file name refers to the new file name which stored in the new file name variable. mv command in Unix systems is typically used to move or rename files. So mv we are using to move or rename. So old file name, new file name. This is the statement like this. This is the syntax which we are using for renaming. Echo file, old file name, rename it to new file name. Old file name will be here and rename it to new file name. So we will save it. To run our script we will type chmod +x rename sh renamer.sh and press enter, and then we will type /renamer.sh. we will give the arguments which we have in our directory test.txt and rename done.txt, which test.txt is our old file name and rename done is our new file name. Okay, we'll clear this. Now chmod +x rename renamer.sh, we will press enter, and /renamer.sh test.txt rename done.txt. So file test.txt rename it to rename, which there is no error and it successfully rename it. Now let's go and check it. We will press ls. We will clear the screen and type ls to list our files and directories in our desktop directory, which we have here rename done. Okay, now let's open it. We will come here, the desktop, rename done.txt. we will click on open, and this is our file. Thanks for watching. If you have any question, please comment, please subscribe, like and share. Thank you.